We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility,
we, the people of the United
provide
States,
for the common defense,
in order to form a more perfect union,
promote the general welfare,
ensure domestic tranquility,
and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
For the United States of America.
I use it every day. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, the right to a lawful assembly of the people, the right to a peaceful protest.
I am familiar with the U.S. Constitution.
Yes, I am. I have a copy of it.
I think it's something that every American should really know about.
I hope I live it out.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure dominance. Ooh, I messed that one up.
The Constitution's relevant today because we, as a country, that is all of our laws and how the country is made.
It's a very general document, and without very specific, there was originally 10 articles that are very general, as opposed to 200 articles like some countries, and they've stood the test of time.
It's part of the promise our government made to us, that when it was put in place, it would be made to serve us and help guide us as we developed our nation.
It's the laws that we follow, our morals as United States people.
I would say it is definitely still relevant today. I mean, for one, it's like the foundation of our society, but I think it's definitely outdated in a lot of ways.
I think that it should be relevant today, but because this court system chooses to pick and choose who will get the most benefit from it.
I don't think the U.S. Constitution is relevant today. It depends on the person that you're asking. As an African-American young man, I don't feel like it's relevant for us.
We the people is a very powerful statement and also a commitment. Somebody said, we have a democracy, and they responded, but if you can keep it. So it's very important that the people remain active, people of all walks of life.
The Constitution is relevant today, mainly because the initial dream that required the creation of the Constitution in the first place is still the same today. And that is the dream of living a safe and free, independent lifestyle.
That's just something that I follow on a daily basis, so it's kind of always part of my life.
To me, the Constitution means just a piece of paper or a document.
For me, it means the right to protest.
It means that everyone really has been created to be able to experience equal power and equal opportunity in this country.
We're like DACA, which is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. It's a program for young immigrants so they can get it's basically like temporary legal status, so they can get a work permit, pay taxes, like go to school, and not be deported. So we're here, trying to make our voices heard, tell Trump that, there's we need this, basically. Yeah.
I think in some ways it's being properly upheld, but in other ways, I think people interpret it in ways that it wasn't meant to be interpreted as.
I don't think the Constitution is currently being properly upheld.
We have twisted it and interpreted it bunch of different ways, so it may or may not represent what it used to represent.
I think over time maybe the government got a little too power happy, or maybe that's not a good choice of words, but it seems to be that they like power a lot more than they used to.
I don't feel like the Constitution is being properly upheld for the fact that we have all this injustice going on these days in America. We have not only African American, but Caucasian American, Indian American, Asian American people having injustice done to them. So I don't feel like the Constitution is standing the ground that it was essentially meant for.
Do you feel like protected by the Constitution? Yes. Because I feel like I can say what I want to say, practice what I want to practice.
In some cases, I do. The right to do what I do daily in front of the White House is protected. But all too many times, having one parent of African descent and one parent of indigenous American descent, I see the atrocities that happen to my African brothers and sisters and my Native American brothers and sisters on a daily, that the Constitution is not protecting them.
No, ma'am, not at all. I don't feel protected by the Constitution at all.
You know, it's like any human document. It has its faults. It doesn't address everything. We strive, President Obama used to say, we strive to make a more perfect union. So we have our imperfections. The Constitution is imperfect, but it is an important, strong document that defends democracy, defends human rights.
I think we could better uphold the Constitution by everyone trying to live life towards it, because there's people who don't, and people who think that they are, but they're interpreting things in incorrect ways.
I think everybody just needs to do their part individually on that.
Do the right thing. I think we can better uphold the Constitution if we educate ourselves about the Constitution, understand what it means, and really think about what equal rights and justice means for everybody.
Well, we could begin by affirming the human dignity of all of our brothers and sisters, and looking to the Constitution as a document that empowers us to protect human dignity, to struggle for justice, to ensure equality of opportunity, equality of life for every person. Not only every American, but every person on this planet.
And I think I uphold the Constitution. I like to think I'm a good person.
Personally, I guess I just try and do my best and come out to actions like these. My mom is she's been involved in community organizing her whole career. So I've gone to a lot of protests my whole life, and my whole life I want to commit to community organizing, all that, social justice.
It's the responsibility of everyone, not only the people who happen to be in Congress at the time or the president, the administration, but really every single people.
I think if we truly lived out our lives in ways that express the sense of opportunity that everyone should have, if we really try to work hard together on admitting the privilege that some of us have just by virtue of our skin color, if we seek to lift up those who are not offered the same opportunities, then in that way we'd be living out our Constitution.
We the people
of the United States.
In order to form a more perfect union.
In order to form a more perfect union.
Establish justice.
Establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility.
Provide for the common defense.
Promote the general welfare and secure the blessings of liberty.
To ourselves and our posterity.
Do ordain and establish this Constitution.
For the United States of America.
For the United States of America.